Okay, me again. I want to do a second video here, part two. So we just talked about gratitude and how important that is and the nuances to when you know you're really in the high frequency of gratitude, not just the ritual of it and not the faux energy of gratitude that doesn't actually get you to that high frequency. So the other piece I want to talk about now is it's about manifestation, which being in that energy of gratitude is one of the key components to that because we need to be in a high frequency to attract a high frequency. But specifically, I want to talk to you about something, and the way they articulated it was great for me. So I'm going to share it with you in my words. I was listening to something this morning, and it wasn't anything new. If you're familiar with manifestation, one of the things that they talk about is getting into the emotion and the experience of what it is that you desire. So not just visualizing, oh, I can see myself with this new car, etc. No, you want to be in the experience. You want to feel the joy and the enthusiasm of getting this incredible car that you've been desiring and what does it smell like and what does it feel like and what are the sounds you hear. So there's that piece, right? So I heard it said in a story described a certain way this morning. So I want to repeat it to you because it's just whenever I hear something a new way, it just sinks in a little deeper or make points an awareness to something that I wasn't recognizing that I was doing. So this particular one, the guy was talking about how there was a big drought back in the 90s and he was in New Mexico. And so he had a Native American friend that invited him to go pray with him one day. And so they said, absolutely, I'll go with you. They went to this beautiful sacred place, probably where there's an energy vortex. And the man sat down that had invited him and just sat there for a little bit, closed his eyes and didn't say anything, didn't do much, and then kind of got up and he's like, okay, let's go. And of course, the guy was confused and he said, oh, I thought we were going to pray for rain. And the gentleman said, no, we're not going to pray for rain because if we're praying for rain, we're indicating the lack of rain. So our energy, our focus is on the energy of the lack. Instead, what he did, which is what we talk about in manifestation, instead what he did was he sat there and he experienced rain. He experienced the rain pouring down on him, the smell of the dirt as it got, you started to get saturated, the feel of the mud, like his feet sinking into the mud, all of the sounds, etc., and the experiences of that rain. And so I thought that was such a beautiful way to first off to visualize that and to really let it sink in that when I am focused on what I want, there is this, again, it's all very subtle. There's this subtle energy that what I want, I don't have. So rather than asking for or praying for something, just remember that you can experience it here and now. And because we are one with the universe, because we are one with God, we are one with Creator, we are now aligning our energy and that frequency for that to realize in our physical world. And the rest of the story, by the way, was it did the next day start raining, which is pretty cool. You can't prove it. There's no scientific evidence, right? So if you're looking for that kind of thing, you probably need to steer somewhere else because when we're talking about this, you can't be in a wavering and a doubt if you're fully experiencing what it is that you desire. Because if there's any doubt that creeps in, then you're not experiencing it because you don't have doubt that it's raining when it's raining, right? If you go out and you stand in the rain, there is no doubt, there is no wavering. So it has to be that solid within. Okay, there's so much more I could share, but I'm going to consolidate it and compact it right then and there. I think maybe what would be the invitation to you is to tune into something that you desire and really get there. If you have to go somewhere out of your traditional space that you do your meditation practices or just out of your home or out of your work, do that. Go get in a space where you can just get lost in the experience so that it's happening for you right here, right now. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, everybody, and I will talk to you soon.